Y'all can say what y'all want to say about y'all Chevrolets. Say what you want to about your Fords. Look at that bolt right there. So I'm doing upper control arm on this thing because this bushing right here is wore out. I wonder why it's wore out. It has to be wore out because somebody from the factory didn't get that tight all the way to it. So that thing, what it did, instead of being tight real against that bushing, letting the bushing do the job, it's been snugged. And then what happened is over time that thing moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, it's done wore that joint out on the inside. It's probably wore the bolt out too. I'll have to check it once I get up in there. But you see, it's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be flush. Well, in this back one, it's not. And you can see the rust. You can see where it's just been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we're about to take care of that for them. They said you can see up in there where it ain't worn. Look at this right here. And they bought this thing new, so it ain't never been replaced. All original. I took that bolt off just now. Now look at this. There ain't no kind of force there at all. Somebody just snugged it up from the factory. It must have been a Friday job. Somebody come in and just said, ah, I get me a socket to hold the inside, or a wrench to hold the inside now. This right here is Ford thinking ahead. They knew their employees was gonna go through and leave them bolts loose. So what they do, they made it where the bolt won't come out with the strut in. You gotta take the strut loose up here to get your bolts out. Smart thinking, because they knew if they'd have put it the other way, when they let that bolt loose, it would have fell out. It wouldn't have fell out because they had Teflon on the end of it, so it was keeping it up on there. But still, it's my story. I'll tell it the way I want it.
The strap came loose.
Just want to do a quick video. That way they don't say I tore up nothing, broke nothing. This is the shop. 10 times cleaner than it was when I moved in here. When I moved in here, it was a used tire store. And it had 4 inches of dirt on the floor. And I painted the walls gray years ago just to cover up all the dirt because it looked like all that. It was nasty all around the bottom and all. But I took my lights out of here, the couple in here. That's actually my light, but I'm gonna leave it. Even though I should just take my bulbs with me. That's my bulb, the one beside up is their bulb. Every one of the skinny bulbs, that's my bulb, it's burned out right there. And them bulbs right there are my bulbs. Every one of them are my bulbs. Every fat bulb is theirs. And like I said, that one right there was my bulb. That was actually the fat bulb was mine. So I think that light over there, that has my, every one of them has my bulbs in it. I took my light down there, my signs. Like I said, this place, the biggest problem with this place is that right there. That roof leaked, and there's black mold up there. It's been up there for years and years and years. I tried putting seal all on it, all kind of stuff, flex seal, just try to get it to stop leaking, and it won't. That's why the floor always stayed dirty. I pressure washed it. Well, for a long time, the grading out back of this place was higher than this back door, so when it would rain real bad, it would flood this whole shop with like 4 inches of water. You can still see water over here, right here where it still comes in back there on the gutter. But literally it would come in this whole back wall. I cemented this whole back wall down there to try getting the water to keep it from going out, put them bags of cement out right there to stop all that. I said, because it used to, when it would rain, it would just flood the shop and you'd be out of the shop for a day. So I said, I'd cemented that. I graded out back to get the grade down on it. The only other issue it had was that gutter right there would leak. I'd put buckets there so you never could get this floor. I'd pressure wash it twice a year and have it clean. And then next thing you know, it'd rain, it'd have a film of oil all the way across the shop. So I gave up on it about 5 years ago cleaning the floor in here other than push brooming it off.
Big boy. I'm gonna need something bigger than this probably. Let's see what I can turn it over. Alright, Mama. What are we doing today?
Taking the motor out of Ghost.
Sorry if the camera's shaky. I'm I'm laying down on the ground
wow,
now.
I do see where it caught on fire now.
Let me see if I can turn this camera around slow enough to where it won't look like. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see it, but Ghost caught on fire at Greer, and it looks like we're gonna have to get a new diaper for it. Sorry if my hand's in the way. I'm holding the phone real weird, but yeah, it's gotta get a new diaper. It's shredded, that thing, but we'll get it fixed.
Oh wow, what is all that?
That's the diaper from where it got burned up, and then this is oil from, I think, somewhere it leaked out. It smells like more like transmission, but I can't really tell. It stinks.
Yeah.
You don't want to leak that stuff. That stuff's nasty.
No, Brody, you can't have that.
All right. Let me take the front. Let me take the front valves off.
Yeah, it'll probably make it a little easier to work with.
Well, no, it ain't that. It's just hanging, and I don't want it to keep hanging.
Yeah.
All right, can you hold up on the other side?
Yeah,
Here, cut your camera off so you can.
I got it.
All right, I'll hold up. Now I'm about to take this. Hold up on this side. Over here.
Oh, okay. Brody, get out.
All right, hold. Pull down on it.
Okay. I think it's still hooked right there.
Okay. I got it.
Brody, what are you doing?
Now I gotta get the starter out of it. Let me get back to work.
So what are you gonna do next?
Get the starter. Pull the starter out of it, and then go on the converter bolts. Let me turn myself around.
Yeah, that diaper and that, what'd you call that stuff? That mat?
Pig mat.
That's what caused all that stuff. That's what caused all that smoke, wasn't it?
Well, it was on fire, so.
Yeah, that's where, that's what I'm saying. That's where
Yeah.
all the smoke was coming from, was that stuff.
Yeah, because it was burning it
Did
off.
Dad realize that or no?
Yeah, Dad even said, he said it probably burnt the diaper up. And I figured it was, because when you look down in the,
But I wonder what caused it to catch on fire.
probably a spark from the starter.
Was the starter bad?
No, it started good. That's a brand new one. It just must have sparked and caught it on fire because the diaper, it hangs around it right there, so I wouldn't be surprised. You see it was burning it up right here. You can see a little, like it melted to it. So, it was just the way it happened. It is what it is.
At least it was able to get off the track and all that, so that's all that matters.
I'm glad I didn't roll down the track at least.
Alright, you
I
need me
need you to push it or pull it hard.
You talking about this thing up here? This on the motor?
Yeah,
The red one?
yeah.
Alright, you need me to do which way?
I don't know, just turn it. Just turn it slow. Like don't overpower it. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright, slow. I'll tell you if I can get it. Slow.
Well, that's as far as I can go right now.
Go more. Like crank it back and turn it more. Come on. Turn it. Keep going, keep going.
It don't want to go.
You gotta push it.
Yeah,
Hard.
if I do, but you're under the car, Caden.
Huh?
I know, but you're under the car. I don't want to pull it and it jerk the car.
Dude, just push it. Push it the same way you're going. Keep going.
I can't.
You almost got it. You gotta keep going.
All right, hold on. Is that good enough?
Yeah, hold on.
What are you trying to get loose now?
Hold on, Mama. Stop though.
Okay, so you want me to pull it the same way again?
Yeah, same way.
Uh-oh. Came off. Hold on. Is that good?
A little more. Keep going, keep going. Alright, keep going, keep going. Alright, keep going. Alright, right there, I think.
Doing, Caden? You getting this thing out? Oop, you dropped something. So now I think all he has to do is pull his alternator off, pull his power side motor mount, and we'll pull it up out of there. Y'all don't mind this. The other day we took it to the track and it was spitting oil out this little hole. So I told Caden, I said, well, I got something, I want to pull the intake back off of it. So we hit it with some spray foam and let it swell itself out to seal that off just to keep it from leaking while we were at the track. So
That's that redneck sealer right
yeah, redneck sealer. So he's got it almost out. We'll get it tore down, figure out what's going on with it. Let me get back to work while I'm working on it. So Caden got the motor out of that thing. Look at that heavy turd right there. Whole arm block. I hate them things. I swear I do. I don't know what it is about them, but I hate them freaking blocks. I know it is because they're freaking heavy. But the motor's out of it. We're gonna set this thing down. I'll get her to Nigel this week. We'll get it tore down. We'll see what happened to this one. See what we can salvage off of it. What we can use, what we can't use, what happened to it, all that. So y'all ride with us. So you know at Caden's school, everything's got to be low. Everybody's into that nowadays, which is what I was into too. I always like lowered cars and stuff. Cade said the Jeep sits up too high, so he wants to lower this thing down. So I told him to go get the jack stands. We'll lower this thing down. We'll take about 2 to 3 inches out of her. Put her down there almost on top of the tire. Let's see what it'll be. That's what he wants. That's what we're going to give him. We took the spring out and called Nikki and showed her that. She said it looks like crap. Got her a little tooted there, son, but that ain't how it is. We cut the spring now. It's time to lift it back up. There it is. We just took a little of the toot out of the back of it. Well, she's just a little higher, so now she's down there where it needs to be at. Square, level. Pretty much we leveled it all the way around it, so we're good to go now. Now Kay wants to go make a hit on the street, see how bad tires will spin in it. Oh, you're good. Did that pick it up?
It did.
It had to pick it up at 60 foot, didn't it? Because it ain't spinning like it was.
Usually it'd have done.
It'd been killing the tires. Stand right here. Bend your knees a little bit. Get your knees bent. Okay? Now when you throw this, you gotta throw your hips into it, okay?
At one time, was you telling me to bend the knees?
Alright. There. Alright, you ready? Alright, wipe that thing. Perfect. Now do it again. Let me make it a little shorter.
It's going to fall.
No, it ain't. If it pops, we'll make another one. Here you go. Come here. Here, get you ready for a wee ball. Hit that thing. Now, now watch. We're going to pull it back. Now whack that thing. Hey, that's a home run right there, son, all day. They're going to say, you've been practicing. Ain't they?
Yeah.
They're going to say, you've been practicing at home, ain't you? Hold on a second. Get your grips. I'm going to let you do it on your own. Well, I'm coming down. All right, no. Yep. Get your thumb. Get your grip here. One step. On the sideways. Twist. Now look, look at the ball. Keep your eye on the ball top. Now hit it, hit it. There you go. I'm gonna bring this thing out. Now this time when you throw it, you're gonna bring it. I want you to bring this knee forward, bend that knee, and I want you to throw that thing like that, okay? So look at it, keep your eye on it. Give her a hit. Now this time bring your arms back like this. Boom. Now sling it around. There you go, do it again. No, you gotta make sure you load it. You gotta pull it up here. Like this. Gotta come up. Before y'all ever knew of the Pace Hours and the white Jeep, there was the work truck and Sammy doing what the work truck does right here. It even hauls them old right glass iron blocks. Be a lot happier if it just had aluminum blocks back here, but this whole thing right here, you know how many motors have been hauled in the back of this whole truck over the years? That's what all them dents are. Said she ain't no show truck, she a work truck. But this was the one, before the Jeep come on, I used to say, oh, that Jeep don't care. I used to say that old work truck, it don't care. Work truck don't care at all. All right, now I come over here to Nigel's Monday night, Monday afternoon, after work. I guess me sucking real bad at YouTube, not videoing none of this, but got the heads off, gasket stayed underneath it. Got the look, and it looks like 2 and number 4 main bearing spun. I can see metal up in there. I'm gonna get the studs out of this thing. We'll rotate it over, we'll start pulling some caps off of it and see how bad it looks. I know it don't look pretty, that one didn't look good at all. So we'll go from here, check it out, ride with us. So we pulled all the rods out, and other than 2 bearings that look like this, they all look fine. None of them had actually spun. They were still where they're supposed to be in the rods. That had the most heat in it. That one was the one that was right here next to this journal, but y'all know, y'all say, put an iron block in it. Put an iron block in it. You don't have to worry about head studs. Nah, we just worry about main problems. There you go. Look at the bearing right there. God, that ate up pretty bad. Look at that. And it ain't really, an iron block ain't really the problem. That's just me talking junk. Really, I think this motor right here had a lifter failure, and I didn't realize it. Miscommunication. I didn't clean the galleys out on this block because I thought this was actually a good motor that we had just took apart and put the guts into aluminum block, but no, this one had a lifter failure at one time, and they honed it at World Cup with a brake hone, a little small brake hone to make the race, and it spun a bearing after that. So it is what it is. I guess that's what I get for not plastic gauging and checking and just assembling and praying. So it is what it is. We're gonna get another motor together. Y'all ride with it. You know how we do. All right, so like I said, we got all this thing tore down. Appreciate Nigel letting us come over here. Them journals still look great. Other than that one in the mains and all that, but might send this thing out and see if we can get turned again. Let James use it or whatnot. Make sure they got no cracks in it and go from there. Probably send it out and let them check it. We'll figure it out. But so I'm glad Nigel let us come over here this afternoon and get all this checked up, took apart. So now we got the orange block back there. Well, somewhere back there. We're going to end up going through and assembling it this week and get it together, get it in the car, go over everything and be good to go. So y'all ride with us. Pile of parts out of one. I'm going to use melt down another one. Got a block over here. Let me clean the screen off real quick. Block over here. We'll tighten this up. Go ahead and stand, dry it off, put it together. We don't blow up things from apart. Alright, we're gonna knock off right there. Pile of parts, got bearings on order because the ones on my other motor, the lowers look rough, the uppers look good. And then some of the rod bearings wasn't the prettiest. Weren't ugly, but weren't. I'm already here, might as well just replace them, you know? There it is. Well, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you later. Thank you.